If you're anything like me, you probably clicked on this video because you want to learn how to launch and grow sales on Amazon without any specialized knowledge, past experience, or a genius IQ. Whether that's the case, or if you're just interested in learning about how top sellers are driving crazy sale numbers in just about every category on Amazon, then this video will be like finding an enchanted map to a parallel universe where Amazon sellers ride unicorns with rainbow glittered trails and customers buy everything they see. And that map will be critically important because starting on Amazon has become harder and harder over the last few years. And I get it, with thousands of new products flooding onto the platform every day and seeing other sellers so far ahead of you, it can all seem overwhelming. And the easiest thing to do is just convince yourself that it's too late to start and not give Amazon the fair shot that it deserves. And that's exactly why I put together this video to break down this easy step-by-step guide. Because if you want to overcome the competition and get a head start on dominating Amazon, there is a repeatable process for launching and growing sales on Amazon. However, I see these secrets being kept behind $9,000 paywalls or shared in private masterminds. And I get it. Why should you listen to me instead of an Amazon guru making videos from his laptop? Over the last decade, I've quietly managed and grown the Amazon accounts of some of the biggest sellers on the platform. Now my goal is to take what I've learned from growing other people's accounts and help 1,000 people to grow to over $100,000 in sales on Amazon by giving away every resource you need for free. So congratulations on taking the first few steps into the crazy world of Amazon. But most importantly, sit back, grab a pen and paper, and prepare to take notes, because at the end of this video, it will be time for you to take massive action. Because you can just copy and paste what I'm about to show you to launch or grow sales in as little as 48 hours from now. With that said, let's dive in. So I put together this guide to give you my step-by-step process for everything on Amazon, from getting started on Amazon to finally seeing Amazon sales grow. In fact, these are the same strategies we use to grow a listing from 0 to 68K in 28 days and then blow past $100,000 a month from there. But I still see a lot of sellers getting this wrong, which is the reason so many think Amazon is more confusing than trying to assemble IKEA furniture blindfolded. And it's most likely the reason you're waking up to no new sales on Amazon. So the first tab you'll focus on in this guide is the Setup tab. If you're not on Amazon, this tab will help you to get set up on Amazon in the fastest way possible, but also to keep you away from the pitfalls that'll haunt you later. The next tab shows you how to use Amazon's biggest marketing multiplier. It's under the Protect tab. If you ignore this or get it wrong, it just doesn't matter how great your product is or even how creative your marketing is. Your sales will slug along in first gear, and you will always be vulnerable to vicious attacks. The next tab is to set up your presence on Amazon so that you can start making money. This is the fun part, but it requires 10 specific steps in a very specific order. And the fun continues on to the next tab. This tab is where we get into more advanced stuff, because there's one thing that I see people mess up all the time, and it causes their product pages to never get the traffic or the sales that they truly deserve. Now, don't worry if you've never seen the stuff on this tab before, most haven't, but it's a lot more accessible than you might think, because I'll break it down and show you exactly how to use it to get more traffic and sales than ever before. And lastly is proof. This is the hidden stuff that your sales may ultimately live and die by. And I'll even throw in a quick little bonus that I wish I had when I started on Amazon. So with that said, let me show you how to get rolling. First things first, this tab focuses on one thing: to get you set up and running on Amazon in the shortest time possible. But it also shows you how to avoid some of the biggest pitfalls there are. While Amazon is taking great measures to make setting up a new account easier, like the interface, it's also more frustrating because of a new recent changes in Amazon policies. That's why I placed the cheat code right here at the top. In fact, you're going to find these cheat codes throughout this guide. These are specialized resources that will literally hand you the fastest path to success. You can just click on the link and grab those. And the sad truth is that Amazon is ever changing, so you need to stay up to date. So these links will always be updated for you. And even if you don't use the cheat codes, I still have every step in here that you need to move forward. Cheat codes just make it easier. Okay, let's look at the steps real quick. So after watching the video above, you're going to be able to just go through and check off each of these items as you go through. setting up your payments, setting up your taxes, setting up your shipment, setting up your bank accounts, and how to receive payments from Amazon, because that's ultimately what you want. You want to get money from Amazon. And understanding the difference between FBM and FBA, both those will be covered here. So you'll have all of that information too. But it's covered here because you're going to be setting up your account in very specific ways. You're going to have to familiarize yourself with certain policies. We actually have links to those right here. But once you get your account set up, there's still one more big step to take, or otherwise you're exposing yourself and your product to the wolves. But more than that, skipping this step is the cause of too many products never seeing the sales that they really deserve. The good news is Amazon made a system available that not only allows you to protect and control your brand's identity on Amazon, but they also incentivize you to use this protection measure by offering you exclusive access to a suite of tools. And that's why I'm showing you how to set up this biggest marketing multiplier on Amazon. It's under the Protect tab. The program is called Brand Registry. Again, you have cheat codes right here that you can just click these cheat codes and jump right in. What this is going to allow you to do is to protect your product and protect your brand by stopping ruthless hackers, and also to get access to that exclusive marketing. Both these cheat codes here will help you with that. However, there are two ways to access Brand Registry, and one could lead to many unnecessary headaches. So the two ways you can get set up on Brand Registry are, first, by getting a trademark through the agency that handles trademarks in your country, and then submitting that trademark to the Brand Registry portal. That's the first way. And honestly, if you already have a trademark, it's probably your best move. But if you don't have a trademark, there's a new and better way that avoids months or years of delays and frustrations. It's Amazon's new IP accelerator. There's actually a link on the sheet right to that. The steps are simple, and you can be set up and using Brand Registry and all those exclusive tools within 2 weeks. It's really fast. But there's one more step, and it's right here to where you set up your brand tools. Because honestly, no matter how fun or useful or cutting edge your product is, if you miss out on using these tools correctly, you're just not going to grow to your full sales potential. So we'll dive into those over the next two tabs, because an Amazon listing is kind of like an Italian sports car. It has both speed and power, but they're the result of specific adjustments. And if you don't get it right, you could end up on page 7 and wonder why you have no sales. So click with me onto the tab titled List. But before we jump in, I want you to just think of your Amazon listing less like a product page and more like a mini website for your business. A website that's designed to do two very specific things in a very specific order. So I'm going to give you a proven intro framework starting with this tab right here, and it actually continues on to the next tab, which we'll get into in a second. Again, right here at the top, you have a cheat code. You just follow the link. It shaves off days, months, and years of wasted time. But the basics are down here, and you just kind of follow along with this checklist. How to prepare your product information, how to add offer details, how to add product variations, step by step. You can check through all of these. Even how to resolve this error code if you get an error code. How to add product descriptions. And I give you this cheat code right here because honestly, one of the most critical things you can do on Amazon is get your words right. For two reasons. One is for SEO. That's not nearly as important as for the second. They're going to be actual human beings arriving onto your listing, and at some point you need to persuade them to actually purchase. And so what I've done is I've taken the most persuasive copy that I've had, the wording on a listing, and put it into this cheat code. This is a swipe file of the best copy that's made millions of dollars already on Amazon. And you can just take those and swipe them, rearrange them, use them for your copy. It'll help you to understand what it actually takes in the wording to get your words right and actually start making sales on Amazon. Because listen, what most people don't understand is that the words are actually leading the rest of your marketing. These words, and the words that I specifically offer in this cheat code, have made sales because they lead the image design. This wording is what tells us, hey, this is what we need to put into the images to make a sale. So it's a great cheat code. There are so many others in here as well too. And we have another cheat code down right here on how to get set up on FBM. This is a separate type of listing. You can just go get that right there. Then this is just the beginning of getting your presence established on the world's largest marketplace. Listen, over 60 million shoppers will pack onto Amazon today. And that's just in the US alone. They all have credit cards stored inside of Amazon and ready to buy. And some of them are looking to buy your product with one click of a button. So this section right here, especially these cheat codes, give you everything you need to set up that product page right. However, there are two big obstacles that will really hold you back, especially if you don't get them right. The first is under the next tab. Here, you need to understand how to work the two biggest factors when it comes to Amazon success: the audience and the algorithm. And if you're new to Amazon, I want you to keep watching, because what I've already shown you is really just the tip of the iceberg. Under it lies the most powerful Amazon moves that only a few people know about, and it's all in this tab right here. The first thing is this cheat code. It's a sink or soar launch guide, which will take you step by step exactly how to launch your product on Amazon in the correct order, using all the correct tools and everything like that. We also give you specific links to very specific tools, how to use certain automations. You also get a cheat code on how to do high yield Amazon listing optimization, your bullet points. Okay, another cheat code for the main images that stand out. And cheat code here again for your image stack. Once you have it done, you have an image stack that's worthy of launching onto Amazon and getting traction. And we go into even some detail here on listing videos and A+ content, including premium A+ content, which is the newest version of A+ content that's available to you. Video selection, reviews selection, back-end keywords in case you don't know about any of those, your sale prices, your coupon. This cheat code right here will show you a specific help on how to actually blow up your Amazon ads using ads that most people actually never know about. Also shows you links to a free tool right here. You'll be able to see this guide on getting a free tool that will help you with your PPC, but that will honestly only take you so far. I want to show you the hidden stuff that your sales may ultimately live or die by, because there's a genius strategy that big Amazon sellers use to guarantee that their listings go viral, and you can use the same strategy on your products, whether they are new launches or in need of a refresh. And that's to get some social proof, which is under this tab right here. Because millions of failed Amazon sellers have found out that their success is largely dependent on how many reviews they have. So I just created the shortest path to getting those reviews as humanly possible. Basically, you come in here, you look for your quickest win first. You can go ahead and do this. There's specific tools available to you. In Seller Central give you specific directions on how to do that, and plus some automation. You can use the Vine program. Product testing sites give you directions on how to do that as well too. Packaging and inserts to get reviews, you have that information. The best landing pages for inserts and QR codes is in here. Buyer messaging, email operations, and other methods too. All of that is in here available to you. And then I remember starting out, I learned some copywriting from an early mentor, and I could just grab a product and write some emotional stirring copy and then start making sales in minutes. It worked amazingly until it didn't in about 2017. That's when things started to change rapidly as Amazon's new algorithm grew more sophisticated, like a robot becoming sentient. And software designers started launching apps for Amazon sellers. And all of this caused a ton of confusion in the marketplace, because this is when the number of apps for Amazon weren't even half of what they are today. So to cut through the confusion, I just created a list of tools and resources for you. And honestly, I wish that I had this when I started. But before I show you that, it would mean a ton if you would hit that like button and subscribe to the channel so that we can impact more people who are struggling with Amazon. Now look at this. This is beefy. It's lists and lists of tools. You can just click the link and go. I wanted to give you everything that you might need for any scenario and have it all organized in a way that's easy to follow. Because if I just threw a list of links at you, it'd be about as smart as putting a snowman in a sauna. So look at how beautifully this is laid out. Whenever you need anything, you can just come here and look at one of these headings and say, oh, I need video reviews. You can come in here, click the link, and go get some video reviews. I'll put a link to this guide in the description and the top comment of this video, so you can click that link, get instant access to every resource that I showed you, and no emails required, no contact information required. Honestly, this is part of my mission to help 1,000 people to get to over $100,000 in sales on Amazon for free. Because of that, I've created a special playlist right here for you that'll take you step by step on what you need to dominate on Amazon. I'll see you on that first video.